What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the SportTrek 333 BMI. It's the touring edition, and this is, for me, one of my favorite RVs, and I mean that like as in a consumer. Like if I was buying an RV, this is perfect for me. It's perfect for a bachelor, perfect for a couple, and since I'm a bachelor with just 2 kids, this actually can sleep at least the 2 kids plus me, no problem, without them having to be in my bedroom. So let's take a look at this, but first I want to go ahead and say thank you again. I've hit over 1,000 subscribers. Don't stop now, I guess, but let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's start on the very front. First thing that stands out is that blue LED strip for the front cap. Looks awesome. The other thing I love about this is you get the front window, and it's a gray background on this, and it's like almost like a pearl color to it because it's got a little bit of shine to it. All one-piece cap in the very front, and I've learned how good these actually are and how much this actually has saved an RV that I sold, and I stand by the front cap versus the other style where it's partially fiberglass, some plastic, some other stuff, but the front cap is amazing, and I've seen it save an RV, so really nice. Coming down, you do have your hookup for your batteries. You have 2 large propane tanks. I'm assuming they're about 30 pounds apiece, so you got 60 pounds combined.
That is correct.
You have your front tongue jack. It's lit, of course. And then you have your ball, which I want to say it's 2 5/16. I just can't see it, but that's where my money would go. And then coming around, so I'll explain this. So this is typically a pass-through, but you have a front living room, so you're going to have like little side tables, and that's the storage for this, and I'll show you on the inside. And then you have the couch, so there's really no room. So these are fairly small, you know, enough space to put wiring and stuff like that, but beyond that, this is pretty much all you get on both sides. Electric stabilizer jacks. Huge outdoor kitchen. So the one thing that I'm kind of, what I would have preferred is I would have rather not had this and had a place for a TV. I mean, they got the wiring already here, so I mean, you could run it out here, but if you're running it and this is in the way, then that would be kind of a hard place to put it. So I'm not really sure why they put that there. So coming up, you do have storage up here though, lots and lots of it. And then over here you have your outdoor fridge, which is huge and freezing in there. You have a drawer here. Ooh, those feel good. And then you have a place to put your sponges. And then of course you have your slide out flat top griddle. And then I like the LED blue lights. Those are kind of cool. And then you have a regular light and then another LED. Coming on down, you have 2 doors. They seem really close, but this is going to be your bedroom door. This is going to be your main entrance door. They're both with windows. And of course you have an awning that goes all the way across that covers the entire area, which is always a plus. You have the frameless windows, which look fantastic. I didn't even point that out over here. And you do have an awning, and it's a Tool brand, and it's lit as well, and it's mounted on the slide. And then over here, let's see if the lights are on. I don't know if I turned on the lights on this one. I don't think I did. But you have an awning right here, 2 speakers, and again, the beautiful frameless windows. Coming on down, you have your back stabilizers. You have a place to plug in. All LED lighting all the way around, of course. 250-pound hitch, so use it for kayaks, a generator, things of that nature. Huge back window, again frameless, and looks beautiful. You have a backup camera. You have stairs to go up to the roof and maintain it, or pay somebody to maintain it like what I would do because I'm terrified of heights. And then you got a little bit of carpeted storage over here. Very nice, very well boxed off, looks beautiful. Coming on down. So it's a 6-gallon hot water heater. You have a Suburban furnace, 50 amp power supply. You have 2 ACs on this. You have your docking station along with your flush valve. A big slide. Again, frameless windows on the slide. I got the AC running because it's already like 80 degrees outside. As you can see it dripping. And then the other side of your storage, which is fairly small. But again, I'll show you on the inside. Let's see here. Your tire ratings is an E. So that means you should have 5,100 pound axles, which you do. And the full weight of this is 10,810 pounds. And I don't see a sticker telling me exactly what the dry weight is. Some of these do, some of them don't. I wish they all did. It might be on the door. Let's go inside and take a look. All right, here we are at the steps. Before we go in, it's got the hitch weight, which is 1,290 pounds. It's also got the unloaded vehicle weight, which is 8,790 pounds. And then down here you have the full length, with this 36 feet 8 inches. So there's some information for you right there. All right, so we have 3 steps. 4th step gets us inside. All right, turned off the air conditioner. It is freezing. It's 80 degrees. I've had it running maybe 30 minutes and it's legitimately comfortably cold in here. And it goes only through your vent. Let me go feel the bedroom actually, since I just turned it off. Actually, let's start in the bedroom. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It only ran 1 AC, so I'm not upset about that. All right, so this room is very common in these RVs. So there's nothing too special about it, but it's extremely comfortable. You have a king size bed. You have storage underneath your king size bed, and it is assisted. You have storage on both sides of the bed itself on overhead. And then you have a middle section with a USB plug and a regular 110 plug. Coming over here, you have a wardrobe, or it could second as a washer and dryer room, or space rather. You gotta love the slide. It just gives you so much more room. So again, this is a weird one for me. So you have all your plug-ins right here for a TV. So I'm guessing they're assuming you're gonna just set it right here. However, there is a storage right here, so I don't fully understand that concept. But there's no backing right here. This goes directly into another place to hang clothes. And then below that you have another place to put stuff. Above, you have, for me, I don't know what I would put up there. I just can't, I'd have to be able to see what it is while it's sitting there because I'm too short. And then of course you have your fireplace, a great source of electric heat instead of going through gas. And then you have storage on both sides. Drawers, of course. And then you do have a Coleman Mach AC in here. I haven't turned it on. Oh, I'm over here flipping the switch. What's it turn on? What's it turn on? Look at that. That is cool. That is really cool. So there's an LED light up here that's blue. I like that. I think that's really cool. It'd be even better if they made it to where you could change the color, but that's still really cool. All right. Here's your door going out. Let's go ahead. Here's the control panel. I like these control panels. You have all your main lights. So you have your main lights, your porch lights, your awning light 2, your cap light, and then you have a water pump, electric water heater, and your propane gas water heater. All you have to do is push this button one time, and it'll give you all the readings of your tanks. You have one button to select between your slides and your awnings, and then you can just push the button whether you want to retract or extend it. And then, of course, your battery reading is right here. Right now it's full, or FF. So I really dig those. And then further down here, you have your solar controller along with the Coleman Mach air conditioning thermostat and a light switch for something. I'm sure it turns on something. These will always turn on something that you're not expecting. And then in here you have your bathroom. It's a decent size. Matte black finishings. Matte black handles on these as well. Nice little storage right there. Coming down, you do have your Level Mate Pro, which you can control. You can see how level your RV is from your phone. You have your light, and then your vent light, and then of course you have, this is a motion detection. So if you're coming in here at night, it will light up so you're not completely blind without turning on the brightest light in the world, you know, first light in the morning. And then down here you do have a porcelain toilet coming around. Now this is disgustingly dirty. I just took a sticker off of it and you can see the residue left on it. I just need to get it cleaned. And this thing is huge. Holy cow. Plenty of space for multiple people. And then you have your faucet, metal sink, and then of course a place to plug in with a little bit of storage underneath. So the reason I was saying that this is perfect for me, as you can see, I got my bedroom, I have the bathroom when I'm alone, and I'm going to go to the back. We're going to skip the kitchen for right now because that's actually one of my favorite features. But the one thing I want to point out is you are not intruding the kitchen with the bed, with the living space. A lot of times your island will kind of come over here and kind of get in the way, or they'll put the dinette in a weird place or something like that. But this is very much its own space, almost to the point where you could draw a line across and be like, this is your space, this is my space. And then you have your TV and your couches over here on its own space. You have a trifold couch, and then of course this is your little storage space outside on both sides. That's why it's so little storage on the outside. And then you have place to place things back here. Decorate. Beautiful window. And then this TV is gigantic. I want to say this TV is at least a 55-inch. So if you don't like this Sansui TV, you could always go to Anywhere and buy a cheap but better TV. That's what I would do. I've got a TCL and I love that thing. Or you could plug in a thing in the back and just have this TV for whatever reason. So, I mean, you just made this huge purchase. So, of course, you got another fireplace. Nice heat. It's not putting out any heat right now. It's just there for ambiance, just like the bedroom. And then you have storage all the way around. And in this one you have your, I believe this is a Furrion stereo. And then you have huge, oh my goodness. Look at that. Holy crap. That's an arm. And I'm not all the way back. And then there's another like half foot. Oh my gosh. No joke. Holy cow. Somebody was like, what do you show on the inside? Well, this is a great reason. Because you can fit a family of 4 in here. This thing is ridiculous. I've never seen a space like this. Holy crap. Like, if you are a DVD collector, I know you can stream everything. I'm still a Blu-ray DVD collector and I still love my movies. I'd put them in here. Or I'd keep my kids' toys in here and off the floor. But that wouldn't work out very long. I mean, I could store it in there, but I promise you it wouldn't last very long. And then continuing on the storage locations, you have storage up top here, Still pretty big, not as big as that last space. And then of course you have a regular recliner. It does have an armrest in the center. You have 2 cup holders, 2 large ones for that matter. And then you have 2 USB-A's and a 110 right there. And then on each side, you have heat and massaging and another USB-A to plug into directly. These are all Thomas Paine collection. And then coming up, you have a little bit more storage up here. That's what I was talking about. This would be perfect for someone like me with kids, and I don't have to have their stuff out all the time. There's plenty of storage in here. I mean, plenty of storage. And then whenever my kids come over on a weekend or a weekday during the summer, I can fold this couch out and they can both sleep right there, and I still have my room. And $5 says they would not stay in here and they would wind up in my room. So I don't know why I mentioned that. But anyways, so this is actually my favorite area. Prepping for cooking is the hardest thing to do when you don't have any space. This one has tons of space for your prepping. You have an island that is untouched. And of course, here's the MSRP on this RV while we're here. $79,214.50. But obviously we're not selling it at that price. But complete island that's untouched, plenty of space to prep. And then over here you have space on both sides of your sink, which you have a farm style sink. Move that out of the way. And then you have, again, kind of my favorite faucet. Very Mad Maxy, which I like. And again, I point this out, and it's on the other wall as well over here, is the fake wood slats, which I love. Again, I know it's fake, but at a distance, it looks real, and it looks really good. You have a big, beautiful Venture logo right there. And another blue LED light in here, which I love. I love the accent lighting, like a little Mercedes or something. Just tons and tons of storage. You have storage underneath your sink as well, and off to the side. Look at that. Oh my goodness, even with the piping and everything, it's just so much. And even over here. And now for the island, you have drawers all the way down. And then you have more storage. Holy cow. This is what happens when you don't have a sink in your island. That is awesome. So you have tons of storage right here. And then over here you have your Furrion stove, which you can light up, of course. And if you bump it, it'll turn red. And then it lights up down here as well. Nice large oven, especially for a couple or me and 2 boys. You have your cutting board in the back. Vent fan. Okay, that's a little bit louder, so I assume it's probably going to do some good. And then just above it, you have a Furrion microwave with a turntable. Coming over here, we have the Furrion refrigerator. Oh, it feels so good getting up in here. And then down here, of course. And I'm always a sucker for this part right here. You got your eggs and your cheese and soda. Same for here. And then down here you have your Tabasco and your ketchup. And then you have a pumpkin for some reason. Because you know, that's a big enough space for a pumpkin. And then you do have some space to actually put food storage. So if you're single, if you're married, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, especially if they're not going to be with you all the time, this is going to be probably one of your better RVs for that. This thing is massive, but yet still kind of quaint, and it's very homey. That I love about it. It's just super comfortable, and it feels like I could sleep here every night without feeling like I'm in a confined space. So I really, really dig that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you do have the table and chairs, and of course, for all the people that ask, yes, you can remove it, no problem. It's just held down by some screws. So, but guys, I'm going to go over the specs right now. All right, let's go over the specs. So the dimensions of this RV, the length of it is 36.67 feet. The width is 8 feet. The height is 11.5 feet. And the interior height is 6.83 feet. The weight, the dry weight is 8,850 pounds. Payload capacity is 1,960 pounds. Your gross vehicle weight rating is 10,810 pounds. Your hitch weight is 1,220 pounds. You have one freshwater tank, which is 45 gallons, one gray water tank, which is 32 gallons, and one black water tank, which is 32 gallons. You have two propane tanks, 30 pounds apiece, combined is 60 pounds. Your awning is 26.3 feet combined. Let me see what they are individually. The one on the slide is 10 foot 4 inches, and the larger one is 16 feet long. The air conditioning units are 15,000 BTUs each, and then the heater is 30,000 BTUs. Your hot water tank is 6 gallons, and that pretty much covers everything. Back to me. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Until next time, bye.